We got 3 games, best of 5 as always here, and after concluding the winner bracket semifinals yesterday, we have a lower bracket to fill for Championship Sunday tomorrow, and this lower bracket has Chemico and Lawlight eliminated, 2 days ago, and this means we are with Fortitude and Lynn, as well as Focus and Colorful. And as so often in recent history, is Fortitude not playing human, but rather going for the Night Elves again, so this might be 3 Orc vs Night Elves in a row. Hopefully not, but hey, let's see where things go. With that race switch, I would like to think that Lynn is the favorite by quite a bit actually. Fortitude is making improvements when it comes to his Night Elf play, but on the other side, it's freaking Lynn, so he's not bad in this matchup. I think the only one that can regularly beat him is Moon, so yeah, Fortitude. I don't know if that was the right decision, but we'll see. We're a little late, as I was just, when I started the stream, I was made aware that this is happening. And I'm not too sure if you got sound, because I don't. Which is weird. Ah, there it is. Hello! Hello, sound. So, Keeper of the Grove versus FOSSIR. We see this matchup more and more on certain maps. This one, of course, Autumn Leaves, and also Tide Hunters, that the FOSSIR reigns. I think Fortitude is trying to creep 2 spots at the same time. Whoa, this is already quite a big one with the Archer gone. But there's also a lot of mana gone. Lynn was one of the first to play the FOSSIR against Night Elf. And I wonder, on maps like Autumn Leaves, should you go for a Demon Hunter maybe?
A player's forces are under attack.
We'll see about that in the future probably, if Night Elves decide, hey, this FOSSIR is really strong. Let's switch it up a little bit, but so far Fortitude sees no need for that. Goes for the Huntress transition. It is also a tech, so this looks like Dryads to me then. So far Archer production continues, and Fortitude seemingly has a clear game plan, like trade level 3. You leave me alone, I leave you alone. I think Lynn wanted to play it a little differently, wanted to annoy him, wanted to slow him down, but he can only find the Archers, and the Keeper with Entangle and Treants is able to creep at the same time. But it's 3 grunts, you don't want to lose too many hit points early on. And this is the 2nd Archer kill. Fortitude yesterday had such a great start into the series, while we see Beastery and Spirit Lodge and Shadowhunter had such a great start into the series against 1-0, where I thought, oh man, this could be one of the best undead versus human that we've had in recent history, but then he kind of lost his Zeppelin and his faith in the matchup, or in the race, and yeah, got destroyed. Lynn on the other side, he was just defeated by Moon in this matchup. Demon Hunter 2nd, by the way. He was defeated by Moon in this matchup, and Moon, if he loses a Night Elf versus Orc, then it's probably around Focus, or against Focus. So there's no shame in that. It seems like Moon remains Lynn's kryptonite that came to show yesterday. Was it yesterday? 2 days ago, maybe. Yeah, it was the quarterfinal. Time flies by, everybody, when things are so busy in the Warcraft scene, which is great, as we all have a lot of content. We're on the way to 3,000 subs, by the way, as Knubbequakes threw some bombs yesterday. So, would be great if you want to help us out with that. We got another ambush here. There's an Entangler. The Demon Hunter's trying to get this grunt, but it's another Archer. This level 3 already on the FOSSIR. Pretty sure you will be able to deny. Oh, actually not. Thought the creeps would wake up a little earlier. So the dominance of Entangle in the mid stage until the Shaman are out goes to show once again. But do you have enough firepower to like continue creeping? Oh, Hex focus here. And there is no staff, right? Nope. And there's no Demon Hunter. Oh no. Oh no. This is a TP as well. Purge. Focus. Is there another Hex? No, there's not. But this is just Lyn dominating. And this is exactly what I expected, to be honest. When I saw that Fortitude is playing Night Elf, I thought, okay, man. It's a nice experiment. But you are probably thinking a little more about your Night Elf skills than everybody else. But yeah, seems like he's frustrated with the Farseer Headhunters in the matchup versus human, or in the human versus orc matchup. It's not that he's not getting kills at all, like the grunts are being rotated out, but now we come to this dangerous point in the game where we have Ensnare. You can't micro the Dryads anymore, and then there is somehow enough damage to kill him off, and what do you do against it? There's no dispel against Ensnare. You can go for trades, but so far as you see, 2 Dryads for 1 Raider. Level 2, more damage on this Archer. There's basically nothing left. He wants this Demon Hunter, and with that, the curtain for game 1 probably falls. Oh, Book of the Dead, but opens up in a weird position, so the Demon Hunter gets out. Could have opened it up with a Wisp as well.
A town is under siege.
So, Orc expansion faster than Night Elf expansion. Actually, there's not a sign for a Night Elf expansion.
Players' forces are under
This must
attack.
feel good for Lyn, after being thrown down to the lower bracket by a Night Elf, where you really don't know what to play and how to beat this guy over and over and over again.
A town is under siege.
And here you start the day and it's smooth sailing. It might be a little more difficult in the lower bracket semi-final, which is the round after this one, if he faces Colorful then. But that match, of course, is yet to be played. Will be right after, with Focus versus Colorful. The 2 former clanmates duking it out. Fortitude stays alive. Has the habit of staying in games for a long time to see if there's somewhat of a chance to still make it. We have a plus 11 Farseer. That's pretty good. And now, of course, there's no he doesn't have to push anymore. He just sits on this expansion, waits a bit, and that's it. And this is what you see. Reinforced defenses, Burrow in a good position, tower coming up. And Fortitude is not expanding behind this. This seems like an all-in push. Or is there something? Oh, it's just an Engine of War. So poison spread. Not too many Ensnares yet. But that Demon Hunter, how long can he survive? He has a heal scroll. But no TP. No invul. No staff. And reinforcements are coming in rather soon. But it is a good fight so far, even without the big Dryad dances. This might be a TP. He's trying to purge out. Gets level 4. And it's switching to Headhunters already, which is then of course even more damage for the Headhunters. And at least the tower gets cancelled. But he didn't break it. Mining will continue, town portal will be replaced, health is gonna be restored. This didn't feel dangerous to Lyn at all. So now with the heal scroll and the mana potion, woohoo, and more damage. Yeah. Will he catch him here? What's the item? Scroll the beast. On Dryads. Semi-great. Do we have Raiders still? Yeah. So the armor upgrade advantage is with Lyn. The hero advantage is with Lyn. The economy advantage is with Lyn. But okay, maybe home turf advantage, but Fortitude just invested into the tier 3. Catches up with 4-3 levels, that's important. There's again... Oh, there's a stab now, good. And this requires a potion for sure. What an overwhelming force. And yeah, a lot of damage again on this Demon Hunter, but last time I scolded him for that as the Demon Hunter had 18 armor and was just refusing to die, but not here. Map 1 goes to Lyn 1-0 in a very dominant fashion, in my opinion. Had a good... I don't know what Fortitude was thinking, really. He gave a lot of time to Lyn to get online. And it just worked. It felt relatively easy. There was no big threat. So many archer kills in the early game. And then you lack creep speed, you lack firepower. Rough. Alright, so map 2 is coming. The other new map, which is then Tidehunters. What was the third map where people play Farseer on? Well, Focus did it on Conceal. But I guess he's the only one. Thank you, Davy Jones, for the 11-month resub. Hey-ho, less than 3. Thank you. Yeah, looks like Knubbe got wild again yesterday as we're approaching 3,000 subs. And you can help with that. How many do we need? 63. Rookie numbers. So what can Fortitude do now? He got 3-0'd yesterday. And he has to fix quite a bit to at least prevent that here now. We'll see if he has another idea or if he's better in a matchup against a Blade Master. Because this is probably what we will see here. As I have a little bug. Sorry, I have to fix that real quick. I saw my task bar and then I can't see the mana bars, and that is bad for casting. So we got Fortitude upper left. He's off racing in this matchup for 6 weeks or something. Round about 6 weeks, I think. Maybe a little longer. And there is progress. But, I mean, we're talking about Lyn. He's not on an off-race level like the TH, the Infies yet. And it is a Farseer again against the Keeper. There is certainly humans who can beat Orc. So, this is probably more a personal reaction to this matchup. It felt like humans figured Orcs out and things got a lot better.
player's
But then
forces are
Lin
under
kind of
attack.
destroyed everybody again, so who am I? Who am I to say? Did it start early? Yes, it did start early. I wasn't aware, but I was there. So creeping starts. You didn't miss much, guys. So it's the Farseer again, moving over, probably stealing the turtles here to get an item and the first couple of experience points. Keeper is moving over again. They leave each other alone for some time, for 1-2 camps, and then start the brawling in the middle. Lin did good assessments, I think, throughout the first game. Always knew when to fight, always knew when the ghouls have to retreat, and I guess that is the same here, while Fortitude sometimes a little over-eager in these early skirmishes. And the Wisp Hunt begins. Many Night Elves have fallen to this already. You either detonate a lot of them to get rid of wolves, or you lose a lot of them, or you juggle them around the entire time. There's always a cost towards this. Definitely losing mining time. And there's no tech yet. Lin is at 60%. There's an expansion. Lin sees it now at 50%. But is this the way? Cause it feels like Greater Grunt Shaman just plow over expansions. I felt the one base play was more effective, but maybe it comes down to execution. Maybe it's not all about strats and timings, but about how the player do this. 5 archers now, which should help. Keeper is here as well, not level 3 yet, but he got the level lead. And if he trades an archer for a grunt, then it's very, very good for Fortitude. He keeps on losing wisps there, though. Uh-oh, is there enough damage? He has to pull one grunt away. This one will fall. Switches to focus again. 2 archers about to drop. Engine of War says, hey, leave my ladies alone. But he won't. Let's come back. Now portaling out to not lose another grunt. He wanted to get something out of this. But okay, expansion will be coming up. On the other side, Shadowhunter is coming. Shaman are coming. And I wouldn't be too surprised to see a bestiary for raiders. Seems essential with this build. Sometimes, if there's mass tier 1, bestiary seems like a nice to have, like an option to add. Here now, necessity. Just need the lockdown. Otherwise, at some point, the dryads will dance around you. Okay. Time to level a bit. Time to shop a bit. And Fortitude wanted to stay more aggressive.
Are under attack.
But it's getting scouted in the middle. So there's not too much he can do. But I really like the wisp positioning, I like the scouting. I like Fortitude's play in general. It's not like he's a total Night Elf noob and he has no idea what to do.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he put the foot down on especially the Shadowhunter progress. Would love to go for the marketplace, would love to go for the merchant. But there's no time. Alchemist and a hunt transition, indicating that he wants to go for this mass tier 1 with just a lot.
Forces are under attack.
And the fighting starts again. No Shadow Melt. Also, no mana on the Farseer. It's just the right clicks and a couple of hexes. Decent exchange so far. If the Grunt moves away, it's pretty good for Lyn. Level 2, another Shaman is here. Mana is getting relatively low for the Keeper as well. One Entangle, and that's almost it.
Players' forces are under attack.
And now Fortitude is in a position again where... I don't know, man. Lyn just feels he has everything under control. He's never really struggling. It's not perfect games by any means. In the case that he's not losing a unit and is in full control and cancels expansion everywhere, but it feels like he knows how far he can take it. This is a little unfortunate here for Lyn, as it is a cancel and the Farseer gets surrounded. Oh, trying to go for a speed scroll, force the TP, but Fortitude got what he wanted, got what he came here for.
A player's forces are under
Fortitude arrived on tier 2. Gets the hunts in, upgrades the archers. And then has to go for a second expansion, but he adds a Wyvern. I really like this. I think this map and Concealed will be the only maps for Wyvern. Never really sure, but those are the Wyvern maps. Boots of Kel'Thalas. Not an item that will impact the game very much. So can Fortitude find a way to cancel this again? Does he have to brute force this? He is switching to archers, as we said. Or back to archers, I guess, with a short stint with Huntress. But Shadowhunter's close to level 3, and there's Wyverns, so Huntress won't live a long and healthy life. Second Wyvern, even. So no Raiders for the lockdown. Maybe you don't need them if it's not Dryads. Here we go. Next big fight. How much mana is available? Everybody at around 50-60% as the first spells have been casted. Takes out the archers, wanted to get that quick level 3, and now it's gonna be a little rough for Fortitude again. He does have a heal scroll though, made good use of that shop. And a tiny bit of a supply lead, but it's only a tier 2 supply lead. I think Lyn is pulling back to make sure that this expansion is coming up. And he kind of needs more shaman. There's a lot of treants on the ground. And one of the Wyvern was hurt already, so didn't want to risk losing it.
Forces are under attack.
And he got Scroll of Protection. Yeah, healing is certainly missing. As the Wyvern is hurt once again. He has no heal salves anymore, which does hurt. Would love to see a shop there. New shaman coming in. Peons are sliding over. And here we go with the Scroll of Protection. This lightning shield feels a little wasted, but okay. That was a nice chain lightning to get rid of these wisps who can't really connect to Shaman and Shadowhunter too well, and the heal scroll goes to Lyn. He desperately needs it. 3 grunts low, Wyvern low, and Fortitude is not forcing the issue, so he can actually use the heal salves and then save the heal scroll for the fight. Invo potion on a very tanky alchemist. I think hero focus is not really what he wants. But Fortitude plays it a little like Moon recently, like 15 Sway recently. Also a tiny bit like Lawliar to a degree. These long tier 2 phases, which I don't really like. I think tier 3 is way too strong to not go for it. But all these Night Elves, they know better. Oh, Lightning Shield on the Keeper who can't go into Shadow Meld, so the damage is there. Well done by Lyn, who's microing his units like a freaking greenskin god. Just needs to keep them up. Heal Scroll has not been used yet. Could use it to full effect now. Oh, maybe he's missing the timing. There we go. Plus the Chain Lightning on top. That Alchemist is hurt and Lyn smashes this fight. I think one unit was lost. But if he gets the next Heal Scroll, he can easily afford it. Is it ready? Is it ready? 20 seconds? So rather not. Second attack upgrade only now. No tier 3. What did he do with all his gold? This expansion is mining for quite a while. But yeah, Lyn can definitely afford to wait these 20 seconds. Here we go. He paid upkeep. Well, that's just an 800 gold difference. That's not too much. So Fortitude, 75 supply. This is the big supply lead you want to see. Wisps are coming in, as they should. We have Invo Potions on a hero, but the Wisps are not really connecting again. Lyn may be a little bit overwhelmed by all the mass that Fortitude is throwing at him. And this position is not perfect for neither of the players. This is where the Wyvern really shine. Like the Huns, you saw him here, couldn't really connect to the fight, weren't part of it. Same goes for the Raiders. But now, how do you hold this? Want to keep this expansion up, but at what cost? Fortitude with Engine of Wonders and Engine Protector. Heal Scroll used already. The Raiders will fall relatively quickly. But we need more snakes. There we go. 2 hunts down. 2 Wyvern very hurt. And Lyn's forces seemingly dwindling. But as long as this expo's up, everything is fine. But for how long will this be the case? Acid Bomb, great again. Shadowhunter has nothing left, and Fortitude probably finds the moment to push where Lyn wasn't ready. The 2 towers will be up very soon. And what does Lyn have left? It's just this Night Elf. Oh my god. It's just this Night Elf mass is too much for Lyn, even on tier 1. I thought he had this under control, but all of a sudden, there was Fortitude rising from like 55 supply to 60. And that was too much indeed. Cool to see. Despite not getting too many heal scrolls. I think if he gives Lyn 1 more minute, that game goes in the favor of the Orc. But yeah, Fortitude strikes back. It's 1-1. Pretty impressive. This time, I think the problem for Lyn was that Fortitude was mining for a very, 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 very long time. From his second base, it was not really intercepted. This is sometimes the downside when you don't play Blade Master, but Farseer with a Blade Master. You can dodge these entangles quite a bit more. Thank you, Clinza, for the 2-month resub. Hi! Hi! as we're waiting for the players to start. I throw you guys into a little bit of a break because I haven't had breakfast yet and want to catch up on that because I was surprised that it starts a little earlier, and we'll be back in just 2 minutes. Games continue, and we are on map 3, which is the Isles That Echo. A beautiful, beautiful map that everybody loves, and nobody said anything bad about this map ever. It's interesting because usually this is vetoed on a lot of Night Elf sides, I believe. But okay, Fortitude lets it go. Maybe goes or bans Concealed instead. So yeah, we have map 3. Who's gonna claim match points, and will we see a Farseer? No. We switch it up as so often. Map 1 and 2, Farseer territory. Map 3, going back to Blade, and with so many claws available on this map. Why not? Do we have a keeper again? Yeah. I doubt that we see much variety from Fortitude. He's just too new to Night Elf to really go into like Talons or something. And we have to say something that I think didn't mention before. Lyn is to Fortitude what Moon is to Lyn. Like, it feels that even with human and in the strongest days of the Fortitude tower pushes, Lyn was just his nemesis. Lyn eliminated him from so many tournaments and oftentimes smashed him, so it's a little unfortunate. I feel this is interesting, right? To see that some players just have this one player whom they can't beat. Even though the skill should suffice. But yeah, we start off with the claw. With so many claws available, here's number 1. Looking for the red numbers. Town portal gone. Here's a keeper with a claw as well. He's trying to be aggressive, a little Sonic style.
Are under attack.
Grubby and Moon, Moon and Sky. Sky and Grubby. Exactly. Peon is doing his very, very best to knock down this archer. Will probably fall victim to the Blade Master at some point.
A player's forces are under attack.
Loved how Carson described the Blade Master as the Gordon Ramsay of Warcraft. Just let the blade do its job. Fitting, fitting. So battle for the staff goes to 40. And the dust as well. This is not great. Time wasted, of course. As there's no creeping, but is it time wasted if the Night Elf is not expanding? That's the Blade's job. He does it well. So very tame early game. No engine protectors anywhere around the base. Not too easy to do on Echo. Maybe here, but it's very predictable. Or of course here in the shadows. So since there's no level 3 keeper, I think Lyn is willing to use his grunts for once. And there's a pretty fast tech on 40.
Player's forces are under attack.
Without an expansion, he can expand on the spot, but this might be easy to force down. Ah, there's a wisp, okay. Blade Master is hurt, but has a heal cell. Is also revealed thanks to the dust he got earlier. And everything takes forever. Nothing means nothing, man. Shadowhunter grunts.
Forces are under attack.
And Shaman at some point a push. But yeah. This is starts the expansion at 6 minutes. Feels like Shadowhunter's gonna have an easy time to level and then gonna have an easy time to push. Because if you push at the southern side, you will be the one controlling the shop. As a Night Elf, you just try to hold. And there shouldn't be an option, really, to move past the Orc army, but look at this keeper play. Staff on the Archer was waiting there for a long time. Lyn is going for the Shadow Priest, and that, of course, is the fast and tangle solution with Purge. Expensive, squishy. But yeah, he needs to get this Renegade. This harass seemingly doesn't do much as the Blade Master is attacking the bottom right, but we keep our eyes on this one. Keeper didn't get it. Ring of Protection +4 against an Alchemist. That's kind of nice. Speaking of an Alchemist, he comes in. Uh-oh. Would love to have this item. Has to reposition with the Speed Scroll. There's so many trees. Oh, blocks the door. Nicely done with that grunt. So the Alchemist can't go for the ring. But this might go on to the cause of a Shadowhunter, and it absolutely does. So eventually, he's getting level 3. On the flip side, Lyn was able to cancel the tree. Yikes! So no expansion on Fortitude side. That hurts a lot more than losing this level 2 Shadowhunter. Blade Master is very hurt though. Love to have a salve. Has a good inventory. Not the greatest acid bomb. Only 2 targets. Yeah, nobody is approaching the shop yet. Everything is too hurt. He can't really fight, can't really contest. Blade Master is detected. Colorful play, colorful again. Fortitude plays this nice. And now the expo is up. Now the blade can't do anything about it anymore. How often did I say colorful again instead of Fortitude? Now it's even more confusing than it was a couple of days ago. As he's playing Night Elf.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wow. Entangle reveal, really nice reveal. And Lyn has massive issues getting experience. Yeah, the expansion cancel was nice. But the blade doesn't even have crit yet. The Shadowhunter is still not level 3 and the map is almost empty.
A player's forces are under attack.
He still has some time until there's 70 supply, which always seems to be the breaking point. But now Lyn has to make a decision. Push or counter expand, and I think this decision has been made. This is a late expansion then. A very late expansion. In comparison.
A player's forces are under attack.
Orcish Congo line. towards this expansion. Murloc creep means a lot of these Huns are hurt from the poison, and the Blade Master can finally do some damage, but it's really, really limited damage despite the trifecta and another circlet. This doesn't help much. Oh, Scroll of the Beast committed on Fortitude. This looks pretty good, I think. Detonate against the Shaman. Oh, wow, whoa, whoa, what a flood of wisps. I think he used the gold wisps. More detonates coming in. Oh, there's not much to purge anymore. Trying to save this grunt. Blade Master is at 50%. And the suffering. Still 50 pop. Fortitude down to 40. But this is 9, 10, 12 supply about to fall. Okay, didn't see that there's towers here. This will definitely help if they come up. It's also reinforced defenses. One will go down, the second one is up, and that makes things a lot harder. 40 needs more time. There is an AP to counter Lynn's expansion that's coming up on the back of this attack. Oh, does he have a heal scroll? No. Oh, he did, right? That's a sick value again. Okay, with the tower everything changes. But it shouldn't send these grunts in. Okay, one kill now. Position is kind of weird as the Shaman are moving into the Night Elf army. Not perfect. Fortitude brute forcing the tower. He's of course a tower expert. Another grunt down. Another grunt down. And the tower falls as well. Lynn, you are losing so much. Way too much. The AP got cancelled. Okay. Mining wasn't interrupted, really. It's 4 out of 5, but still, it's 4 more than Lynn has. And Lynn is in trouble. Lynn is in a world of trouble. Invo potion against hero focus. And Fortitude keeps on mining. Doesn't even respect the serpent wards too much. This expansion didn't pay off. 60 gold only, and this was very expensive. Can he stop the Night Elf army from brute forcing this? Fortitude is taking the fight. He has a TP, he has an Invo potion, he has the healing, of course. Look at the damage on the blade. Immediately out of the fight again, forcing a heals wave. Fortitude trying his absolute best, Lynn I mean, with berserkers, with mercenaries in general. But grunts can't really connect to the archers. They try, but Fortitude with great shadow melts. Oh. Get the pitchforks, everybody. The greatest orc in the history of this game is about to lose to an off-race Night Elf. Thank you, Mobse, for the host. That expo is gone. Everything's so hurt. Feels like Colorful has a very good sense of when to go into hunts and when to go into archers. Fortitude, not Colorful. Gee, I will never get this out of my head. It just cements more and more and more. Yeah, you know by now. You know by now. So, Fortitude is getting his numbers up, and that is game. He's not only getting the supply numbers up, he's also getting the score up. 2-1, 2 wins in a row. And this was supposed to be an orc map. It's not looking good for Lin at all, to be honest. Same as against Moon. He wins the first map, and then the series derails. Concealed Hill next, so that wasn't vetoed. So we have Concealed left. Amazonia is probably vetoed then, because we played Autumn Leaves. We play Concealed and then either Last Refuge or Northern Isles banned. Feels weird. We will see a very, very different Orc later in focus when he plays against Colorful. And then maybe another Night Elf versus Orc in the lower bracket semi-final afterwards. But yeah, Lin is against the ropes in this $11,000 tournament. He can seek revenge next week when we get a $16,000 tournament as the Smile Cup returns. Man, Warcraft is just so sick recently. And that will be casted by Mr. Remo Demo, who's back from vacation. Not vacation, of course, as it was a tour with his band, you all know. $16, not 60. Alright, Lin on his last lag. If this goes wrong, then he's out. It was eliminated from the winner bracket by Moon, and now it might be 40's time, who, again, has one of his greatest runs in the past 1.5 years. If you make it to top 4, your prize money in this tournament increases significantly. I think it quadruples if you make top 4. So Lin, do you have another curveball for us? Do you have a Farseer again for us? This blade didn't do much, man, and not getting level 2 on Echo Isles, I don't know, feels questionable. He has to make the decisions. He is the one who dictates this game early. And it is a Blade Master. Focus was successful here with the Farseer, so it's not that it's unplayable. But I guess if the #1 priority is to shut down expansions, then the Blade Master might be better, as Farseer as can easily be dealt with Wisps and a Keeper. Or a couple of Archers. And yeah, 40 will do what 40 does.
A player's forces are under attack.
Annoy, tech, expand, win. That's the game plan. It's simple. Sometimes it's the very simple things that make one successful.
Forces are under attack.
And yeah, if 40 makes a top 4, then we have Night Elf and Undead in the winner bracket final. We could have a human and an orc in the lower bracket semifinal. You know what that means. The perfect balance, everybody. So, last hit. 164 XP. Playing around it nicely. There was no real chance for this peon to do anything. Now he's getting punished for it, so... I think Fortitude not going for the ultra fast this way. Not creeping at the same time, but reliable. Oh, shop now. Blade Master with the staff. Oh, not ready yet. 18 seconds. But he wanted that dust. Ooh, Fortitude is playing a little bit Moon-esque here now. With that AP, but Lynn is aware. And will easily cut it down, but that's some time, that's some attention. Oh, but that's also level 2. Don't want to lose this grunt so early. Didn't even expose it, really. And he doesn't deny. Lynn, there was a chance, mate. There was definitely a chance to deny this. And not only did it buy time because the Blade Master couldn't do anything and had to defend this. Also time for an expansion, also gave him experience. There's no tier 2 tech yet, but will be soon. Oh man, and this Fortitude with the staff, right? Yes, it is.
A player's forces are under attack.
Moizan, thank you for the sub. How long is that for you? An entire year! Congrats to your new sub badge, mate. Second grunt down. Ay. Losing 2 grunts will slow down the Shadow Hunter so much. Can't really blame Lin. Like, he tried to keep these safe in his base, but exposes them a little bit. And then 40 is there. That's real rough now. Tech has started. Expo's almost finished. 40 is stealing the turtles away, so it makes it harder for the Shadow Hunter to creep as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
And 40, he made some mistakes in game 1, but since then he really found his rhythm, I think. Probably not too used to play against the Farseer. I think Farseer is the way, everybody. Farseer, Radar, Shaman. That's the way. We'll see it from focus. I'm very sure we'll see it from focus. But Lin refuses to die. Lin is trying to get some counter kills and get some counter kills with Hunts. Dead. But Shadowhunter wasn't in range really, only 25. While the Keeper made it to level 3 and... no Alchemist yet. Ah, waiting for tier 2, okay. Whew. With the Moizan stuff, we're 60 subs away from the big 3K. Any ideas how to celebrate that? If we go for it. Share a medium pizza with 2,000 people. Crystal Ball, off we go. Actually kinda neat against the Blade Master, but you have owls, you have dust. Uh-oh, Blade Master here. Gets entangled, gets a lot of damage, but he got the invul potion. That's nice. Love the owls, by the way. Covers so much. Blade Master comes in. Once this last hit, 40 knows. Can't prevent it though. Item as well, but did he expose himself too much to this? No, he didn't. Oh yeah, it's the Shadow Hunter founder. Can't reveal. Can reveal against hunts then.
A player's forces are under attack.
Counter expansion. Again, up at 50 supply. And the Blade Master with level 3, man, he is able to buy so much more time. Alchemist levels are a problem. Because they're basically not there yet. Oh. They're not willing to go for it, but the rest of the army is coming. Rock Golem's not down yet. 98 needs to focus on this. Gets the bigger mana as well. Oh, this would have been such a nice steal. But not the case. Expo up. Expo mining. Tier 2 done. Engine of War number 2 up. Co-pilot, thank you very much for the sub, mate. Why don't you want to be the main pilot, brother?
A player's forces are under attack.
Lynn has to smash one of the next fights. Co-pilot much more chill. Maybe that's true. If this is scouted and punished, this will hurt. And I think Lynn heard it, saw it. Uh-oh, Overlord. Is the Blade Master coming in at the perfect time? Seems like it. Archers suffer. Keeper would be level 4 with this. Hex! Oh, the Blade Master steals it. Plus the Hood of Cunning. What a move by Lynn. Going into this, or breaking out of the Entangle pretty much immediately. I think the crit was interrupted by Entangle. It was sick timing. But reinforcements are coming in. Fortitude took a couple of losses here. Experience going to Lynn, and he is back in the series. Inside a relic car, the co-pilot is the brain. Dude, very good explanation. Very good explanation. Alright then, that was a little risky. Not pulling the Overlord here to the tavern, but storm up to the high ground. And Lynn, this is a great item for him. This is heal scrolls, this is illusions. And that risk, was it a necessary risk? I don't think so, to be honest. But hey, the Expo is still mining. 65 supply is still a lot.
Town is under siege.
And Lynn is not following up yet. If there's a fight now, I guess the only thing that's lacking is level 3 Alchemist. It's also so well done with the Moonwells here. Then can you fight? A little bit of pressure coming towards the expansion of Lynn. Serpent Wards do a decent job. This illusion can be dealt with quite fast. Oh, there's so many archers. They are not the crazy tier 3 archers yet. Ah, Wisp here, okay. Speed scroll out. Lynn just poking, but not doing real damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hex and Serpent Wards, man. He needs healing. ASAP. He also needs level 4 for Mirror Image on the blade to just get out of these entangles.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lin is breaking into upkeep. Got a Kodo Beast. A little more damage. But no Tom of Retraining. No level 4. But 2 heal scrolls. Blade is at the shop though. Missing at the fight for the first couple of seconds. Here we go. Invo Potion on his side as well. Heal scroll and of course heal spray. On the side of Fortitude, who's still struggling so much and getting level 3 on the Alchemist. This is really a must have. Serpent Wards do so much damage. The Hunter just melting. Blade Master still has to be careful. Has an Invo Potion. 160 crit right after the backstab. Wow, this damage was super sick. Still able to hold here for now. There was a lot of hero focus. Did Lin lose too many units in the process? Not really. 60. He actually has the supply lead. Most of the Huntress just melted. But it's time to move out of Huntress anyway. No heal scroll anymore. Those were 2. Invul gone as well. But yeah, need solo experience. Solo experience on the Alchemist. Big item. And then probably a base race. Usually I would do my spiel of saying, oh, the one has piercing damage, the other has raiders. But man, archers just tear buildings apart as well. Level 4.6. Lionhorn of Stormwind. The Dream. Vamp Aura. Not really. If you don't have melee units. And this is the promised base race. The game of chicken. I think Lin can't do anything about this to hold here. Town portal now. Did he calculate this correctly? Yes, he did. Very well done. And 40 holds this. For now at least. Wisps are coming in after they're done with the repair. Flooding the Orc army. At least trying to get into the back line. Not the easiest task to do. Lin with the splits on the Shaman here. That is still a lot of Huntress. Could be just fodder. And Lin continues, okay, there's no Wisp anymore here. That's an expansion down. We're in a one base situation. Will he get out without too many losses? 63 supply against 53 only, and that tree was also the necessary supply to rebuild. It is 2 exit kills for 40 here. Blade Master again, so quick with the invul. It is level 4, and it is crit 2 over Mirror Image. Oh, and how wonderful he's using that fountain. I think Lin got this. Blade Master in trouble. He's not allowed to use any to lose any heroes. Shaman mana is a problem. Fortitude not rebuilding. 800 gold. That's a lot of archers. But at this point, I really think it's a mistake to not go tier 3. And how cool this assessment by Lin is. To know, okay, I can give up my base. I'm gonna get your base as well. And this level 5 Shadowhunter. And another heal scroll. Big invul potion, how amazing. Oh, Lin also not expanding. I thought the dots in the north would suggest he just immediately rebuild. Are we mining this out? Still 2k. Okay, not too close. What the hell? That alchemist in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I thought he'd die immediately, but no. There's also no staff here to get him out. He'll scroll very early on in the fight. The shaman gathered some mana again, which is nice. Oh, here we go. Onto the keeper again. Hex, focus, good night! Level 5 on the blade, which is probably level 3 crit. It absolutely is. And it's GG and we go full distance. Lyn is alive. Unlike the series yesterday against Moon, he is able to fight back. Concealed Hill again. The best orc map in this regard. Thank you, Soto, for the sub. Full distance, everybody. It comes down to the last map. And we'll decide who moves on to the lower bracket semifinal. Fortitude and Lyn. I don't know what the map is, but I will tell you all about it once I know. Sending you into a tiny little break and then decision time. As we are back with a decision in TP Cup. Lower bracket round 3. Who's surviving? Fortitude or Lyn? The bracket, round 2, sorry. Who's surviving? Fortitude or Lyn? The winner will face either Focus or Colorful. The series goes back and forth. Lyn takes the lead. Fortitude strikes back twice. But then Lyn is back. So, without further ado, we're jumping into this. Where for the Lao Pao Esports Club, Fortitude bottom left in the blue on Northern Isles. And in the upper right, it is Lyn. With the Blade Master again. Oh, Jesus. I'm out of shape, man. Rushing up and down the stairs and I'm all out of breath. But okay, Blade Master it is. No fussier, no more. No fussier, no more. And of course, Keeper Craft on the other side. It's pretty much gonna be exactly what we've seen before. Prevent level 3 Keeper, try to not lose any grunts. And Lyn lost 2 grunts in the last early game. And was still able to win because of level prevention on the Alchemist. He wasn't ready to fight. Lyn found good timings. It's probably the worst day possible for Lyn if he faces 2 Night Elves in a row in a best of 5. Oh, what a steal this is! This is so big! It doesn't look like much, but this prevents level 2. This prevents Entangle. This is so much time for Lyn already. This is a bad early game for Fortitude due to one single hit.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gets a big mana though. Can make up for it. Lyn is checking some of the green spots. But 40 is moving north. Interestingly, wants this grunt, but he has no entangle. What's he supposed to do? Kinda questionable movement. Oh, he sees so much with the sentry ward. Okay, at least 40 gets the staff. But he knows pretty much all the expansion timings, also with the peon around.
A player's forces
The tech's
are under
almost
attack.
done. Huntress transition, okay. gets a little bit more meat on the field. 2,000 viewers, by the way. Amazing! And finally the level 2, but that's a very late level 2 for this map. The Blade Master comes in again. He has the vision. He's not even in Windwalk. Just like that. Hello, here I am, back again. Gets another last hit. Nice items, of course, with a little bit more damage. Has to use an Entangle to prevent the last hit here. And he can't finish this camp. Ouchie. Oh, Lynn seems a little angry if you ask me. Just punishes Fortitude for now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Magi is still up. I don't think there's reveal. Blade waiting in the shadows. Oh, he sees it perfectly. Is there reveal? He's trying to dodge the reveal. He dodges the reveal and comes in, but the Windwalk runs out. Oh, how unfortunate! Lynn, it was almost played perfectly. But, okay, never, like, he didn't get the last hit. He did prevent level 3 with that one steal. And he got so much time. Time. And believe it or not, Warcraft 3 is not only about heroes and units, it's also about timings. And Lynn's timings seem very good. Hugs the tree, expands on the spot. Tier 2 almost done, that's not too bad. Before he gets eliminated, of course, the only native human remaining would be out. We would ruin the perfect balance. So can Lynn prevent this leveled alchemist as well? He did a wonderful job in preventing that keeper level. Alchemist comes in, Acid Bomb gives a lot of damage here. Shadow Hunter gets the last hit. Wand of Illusion also amazing for more scouting. And I think you can do better things with your Keeper Alchemist combo than harassing green spot creeps. A little bit of focus fire. Get out. Get away. Crystal Ball again. Man, Lynn has so many tools to scout with. Thank you, Death Note, for the host!
The town is under siege.
Finally level 3. Again, 8 minutes! But okay, he is doing now what a Keeper Alchemist are supposed to do. Creep a lot, heal wards, nice for this, but the Blade Master, oh, there's nothing really to cancel. He has a lot of wisps, needs to repair. Needs to repair now, and does well. Yeah, typical Northern Isles Blade Master play. Lynn is not playing much outside the box or something. Nothing too surprising, but it's just working well. Oh, I'll change the grid command after the game. Sorry. What a push, man. Ho 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 ho. This is so powerful already. No repair for a while, but does he have a depth upgrade already? The damage is enough! The damage is enough! He gets the entangled gold mine. This is of course for free, but again, this is time. Level 2 Serpent Wards, Archer down. Fortitude, I feel like your game is falling apart a little. Of course, if you have a tapped shaman, repairing anything with a lot of wisps is quite difficult. Because of lightning shield. But okay, we do have heal wave as well, by the way, so no hex this time. Just goes for the alchemist. Has to use an entanglement to stop the blade master for now, who is very tanky and does good damage. And this fight continues. Is it the last fight for Fortitude in this tournament? Grunts are falling, so are archers. Finally level 3. Oh, this must feel so good. Madame Minchen, thank you very much for your prime. That was my grandmother's name. Shout out to you. Then looking at the shop, gets the heal wards. If Fortitude gives him some time, he will have such a healthy army. 50 supply, nice to have. 56 for Fortitude, of course. Expo is up. This will not be broken. Very sure about that. There's more piercing damage coming with the tower being up. The Serpent Wards look good. He can go for a mana potion because the shop is ready. Oh, and the healing in the back. 40 took some losses. Can Lin hold this? If yes, things are looking very good for him, as once again Fortitude refuses to go tier 3. But grunts are about to fall as well. It's only a level 1 heal wave. Oh, Blade picks up the item. Rune braces and Lin wants to brawl again. Man. That he invested into the heal wards is paying off so much. The dividends. And here we go. Speed scroll into the archer backline. Heal scroll used immediately. Fortitude with a little bit of a supply lead, but seriously, just a little bit. But Shaman a little far forward to establish these lightning shields. And 40 holds his ground. Man, what a tug of war. As this matchup so often is.
Players' forces are under attack.
And another heal scroll for 40. Plus the heal wave. This is not too bad. This is still everybody's game. The Shadow Hunter will probably be the carry, and Lin is doing the right things, prioritizing the progress here.
Players' forces are under attack.
And the level 4, while not losing any health. Defensive usage of the heal ward. Nice. And Fortitude is finally going tier 3. I was about to say, like, this army isn't scaling too well anymore. Neither do the heroes. Only if we go tier 3. And that's exactly what he's doing now. Nice shadow melts. This is something Fortitude is doing extremely well throughout the series. But yeah, it's time to TP out. Maybe with one exit kill. Wow, he slaughtered that seal. Greenpeace not not amused. Wow, Fortitude first time tier 3, and Lin follows into tier 3! Oh baby, we have ourselves a series here. Legion, Doomhorn, fantastic! In combination with the Serpent Wards, with the Purges. The tech is 50% done. So Lin, how do you stop tier 3 Night Elf? Is it Bloodlust?
A player's forces are under attack.
Red spot for 40. Only for the Alchemist. I like that too. Khadga's Pipe. Very good on the heroes. I think movement speed would have helped a ton, as well as there's... yeah, no units really that regen mana. And then goes in for the push. So many shaman! Lin is very, very good at base racing, but doesn't have the tools yet. Yeah, I agree that Legion Doomhorn is better here. Khadga's Pipe is never bad, though. Lightning Storm in the back of this, and it's daytime. He can't go into Shadow Melt. Oh, the damage! This is so sick. Heal Spray against it. Heal Scroll against it. This was 2-3 Lightning Shields that do so much. Oh my god. The damage is off the charts. Everything in the back is suffering. He can't get out because Lin is just closing this door. 72 Orc supply. Fortitude completely falling apart. This is game, everybody. Lin moves on to the lower bracket semi-final in a thunderous way. Woo-hoo-hoo. The $500 lightning shields, everybody. Sick! Fighting back from a 1-2, defending 2 match points. Lin does it. And Fortitude, again, it remains true. He just can't beat Lin anymore. Or never really could. Whew. Great start into the series, everybody. If you're a fan of this matchup, I got good news for you. Got more of this. The 2 former clanmates clashing now. Focus and Colorful. The key, or one of the keys, in this last map, one lasted on the Tuska, preventing level 2. Keeper can't hunt the grunts. There you go. And from there on out, Lin just didn't do any mistakes. Excellent, excellent Warcraft. Of course, the nail in the coffin was then Lightning Shields at daytime. Brutal. We go into a little break, and then it's time for Focus versus Colorful. Who follows Lin? Who survives into the lower bracket semi-final?